this deal. Dangote, Soludo, Abiodun, Elumelu, Rwani in Tinubu's economic advisory team. Another one here says, how to fix economy, stimulate growth by Atiku. You can go read that up on the Nation newspaper. There's still plenty more. North's senators hail Tinubu ECOWAS leaders for lifting sanctions on Niger Republic. And this one says, price for auction vehicle is 400,000 naira, not 10,000 naira, says customs. I mean, we know the auction rice for 10,000 naira, sold rice for 10,000. Now vehicles for 400,000 naira. And on the Vanguard newspaper, power supply to Northeast drops by 5 megawatts as vandals destroy TCN towers. That's a headline on the Vanguard. Fuel subsidy, Tinubu acted in Nigeria's best interest, Onanuga. And another person says, why time is running out for Tinubu to do the right thing. Ben Obi, you can read that one. Ben Obi is actually a PDP leader. Hardship, we will go on with planned protest. NLC replies federal government. That is also on the Vanguard newspaper. No proliferation of fake drugs in Nigeria, NAFDAC insists. And if you follow, you would also see this on the Vanguard newspaper. Federal government must focus on credible solutions. All of those are headlines you would see on the Vanguard. On the Punch, we also have a few of them. But before I get onto those, let me remind you to join us on Facebook at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. That's the handle, so you can watch us and at the same time drop your comments. Nigeria Info 92.3 PH, that's the handle. So get on Facebook now and like the page and follow the conversation online. Send in your messages to us on WhatsApp 0809 030 6416 0809 030 6416 is the WhatsApp number. You can call us on 0817 923 0002. Again, 0817 923 0002. You can also call 0817 923 0003. 0817 923 0003 or call 0817 923 0007. Any of those numbers to get access to us in the studio. Don't forget, Facebook still is Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Don't forget that. I'll take that again. Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. That's the handle on Facebook. So go there, watch, listen at the same time, and drop your comments. We'll start with our friend Braid from Abeokuta. Braid, good morning to you. Welcome. Hello, Braid.
Good morning, Eshim.
Good morning.
Yes. Let me quickly react on one of your in-house news that the baby was found at the Ignatius Akuru University campus there. I think it's a very sad day because whoever that has that pregnancy and just throw away the baby like that. So it's because of hardship or the father refused to take responsibility. I think this is the area the government needs to see how they should be able to work on the side of the youth so that a situation like this never occurs. And also, Chidoke Ewo and the Sinalaye Joseph Kubra movement and gathered as for 7, so therefore, I think it's a good one, it's a good movement, and we should all come out and see how this is presented in River State and this will move in accordance to the law. And also, let me quickly also react. The APC said that the government does not cement the government presidential. I think that is neither here or there, because the governor, as I know, the man of peace, and he's showing the line of peace, where the House of Assembly is bringing laws that is nowhere to be found, just assassinating the governor, and there are those assemblies that speak to the assembly members by the Constitution. And we are talking about peace. Are we not talking about the Constitution? The Constitution is the central thing that we are going to look at, because we cannot stay without the Constitution. If there is no Constitution, even Mr. President is fit to act as a president. So our Constitution.
All right, Braid. Well, enough said. Let's move on now to Mufasa from NTA Road. Thank you, Braid. Mufasa, good morning.
Yeah, hi, Andrew. Good morning.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, quick one. More group drums of support for the governor of Rivers State. We have the group in Onega and then the one in Obiakpo, Robokoro. I want to say that is a welcome development and the right step in the right direction. That goes to show to you that the people are in acceptance in unison for the governor of Rivers State. And they've equally reiterated that there can only be one governor at a time, and for me that's very instructive. So I think this is the best time to show support to our governor so that he can concentrate and continue to deliver the dividends of democracy to Rivers people. And the APC group that has come out to say that the governor has reneged in his agreements according to the 8 points, whatever, that they went to do in Abuja. For me, I want to ask that group that between that 8-point agreement and the project and commitment that the Rivers State government is dishing out to Rivers people, which is more important? So I rather say that they should jettison the idea of trying to distract this governor with whatever agenda, and applaud this government for what he's doing recently for Rivers people, commissioning projects and doing what he still is right for the people. So for me, that 8-point agenda or agreement has been overtaken by the event. He has done the needful, and this is the right time to support him.
All right, let's go over to Alu now. Blessed, good morning.
Good morning, VM Andrews.
You're welcome, Blessed.
Pertaining the group, they said that APC group in Rivers State complain about Fubara. Let me tell you one thing, no reasonable group that need to complain about Fubara, because that's 8-piece deal.
Blessed, which Fubara are you referring to? Blessed, hello, Blessed, can you hear me?
It will not give out good things in Rivers State. So it can be able to put Rivers State in order better than any other state in the country. That's going to be a good one, because what they are saying, they only chasing shadow pertaining the group. They should to focus the governance of Rivers State. Number one. Secondly, NSC.
Hello, Blessed, can you hear me? Blessed. Okay, now I would have to interrupt you. You can't just go on and it's a conversation. It's back and forth. And I was trying to correct you, and I think this should go to every other person. It's Governor Fubara. When you say Fubara, we don't know who you're referring to. There are many Fubaras in Rivers State, plenty. So if it's the governor you're referring to, please, you have to say Governor Fubara. Then we know that you're referring to the governor. If you just say Fubara, you're referring to. You could. I know many Fubaras. So please, and then when you call in and you're talking, also try to listen back. It's a conversation, eh? Ken from Ubimini, good morning.
Good morning, Andrew.
Welcome, Ken.
I want to contribute on the Elimelu and others appointed as advisors on economy to Tinubu. I think it's like the president of Nigeria is now realizing himself of his initial mistake, which is expensive to make. In other hands, I think the group or the persons he appointed, for me, I'm not comfortable with it because they are the same people. I thought he would look for professionals in economy, those who know what economy is all about. Like the people that you always invite in your studio here that analyzes what exactly should be done in Nigeria, and not his counterparts or his followers or his boys. to come and advise him on the issue of economy in Nigeria, because we need professionals that will give him a better advice for him to run this country. Thank you very much.
All right, Ken, thank you very much. Letambari from Bori, good morning to you.
Good morning, Ifemi Andrew. Happy New Week.
Good morning, Happy New Week. Go on.
Yes. Let me look at where the president is warning NLC not to embark on their planned nationwide strike against hike in food and hardship. Well, to me, I see that even the federal government noticed that the NLC themselves is a bullet dog that can only bark and cannot bite. And that is why they see them as where they can just get up and want them not to carry out something that is interested, that affects the people. And the NLC too, I have always said it, that NLC need to put their house in order. Whenever they have a decision to carry out a procedure like this, that they know it affects the people positive, if they carry out, they should stand by it. Now, even the federal government see that they don't have a stand. Look at the kind of threats that the federal government is giving to NLC at this hard time, when they know that things are very high to the people, things are hard to the people. Now, the NLC themselves should not look at this threat by the federal government. They should stand by it, because we are tired. What we need in this country is those who will advocate for the people, who will solicit for the people. Nobody is standing at the front of the federal government and say this is what we must do and it must follow suit. But because the federal government see that they always convince the NLC and make them to compromise with them, that is why they are pushing this threat. If not, when NLC has taken a stand, federal government is supposed to comply.
All right, Letambari, thank you. Point made.
The NLC.
Let's get on now to Samuel in Rumo Kalagbo. Samuel, good morning.
Good morning, Andrew.
Welcome.
Yeah, I want to start on this APC in Rivers State complaining about Governor Fubara about the 8-point resolution. I want to ask, the 8-point resolution, is it a constitutional? That's what I wanted to ask APC people. Is it a constitutional? Is it a law that the federal government or the federation implement in Rivers State, that they're forcing Governor Fubara to make sure that they implement the 8-point resolution? It's not a constitutional. This man said that anyone that is capable to do, that he will do it to bring peace in Rivers State. He has done the one he's supposed to do. So why are they forcing this man to do what he's not supposed to do in the interest of Rivers State? This thing the APC people are doing, Antonio Costa led by APC, they should stop this thing they are doing. It will not help Rivers people. We are talking of peace in Rivers State. We are talking of progress of Rivers State. People are one group are there and just making this man government ungovernable. It's very bad. They cannot do it in wicked government. In this wicked era, these people cannot. Nobody can stand in the wicked era. And why are they disturbing this man? They should stop this thing they are doing. Thank you.
All right, Samuel, thank you very much. We have Israel from Emoha, Susie from Erema on the line. Let me just go over the numbers again if you're listening. If you want to contribute, you can call us on 0817-923-0007. You can also call 0817-923-0003. Israel from Emoha, good morning.
Yeah, morning.
Yeah, welcome. Good morning.
Andrew, more group unite in support of Governor Singh. Andrew, I will tell you that this unity in favor of Governor Singh are the people that are making the governor not to concentrate in governance. If really the governor is not concentrating in governance, they should allow this man to rest. There is no war in Rivers State. There is no political war in Rivers State. I believe that the governor, we have only one governor in Rivers State, and the governor is Governor Fubara. please, people should not look for a means of survival by every time holding Thanksgiving in support of Governor Singh, holding Thanksgiving, beating political war. They should allow the governor to rest. Then police investigate the death in Jegema. It's a welcome development if they will carry out unbiased investigation. I have said it over and over that it is very easy to send food to one table. To take back the plate is a problem. Leaving security outfit to unprofessional people cannot help us in Nigeria. Thank you very much, Andrew.
All right, Israel, thank you very much. Some interesting headlines on the Punch newspaper. Just touch on a few of them. This one says, federal government to revive 46 abandoned housing projects nationwide. And if you look on the Punch, you would also see this NLC protest. Presidency, police issue fresh warnings as 65 groups pull out. And Forex crisis threatens modular refineries 25 billion naira daily crude impute. That is also on the Punch. And this one here says EFCC recovered 60 billion naira in 100 days, says Olu Koyode. That is also on the Punch newspaper. We'll take some messages on Facebook shortly, but first, let's hear from Susie. Susie Nerema, good morning. Okay, Temple is in Rumomasi. Temple, good morning.
Good morning, the very distinguished union.
Go ahead.
Think more groups draw support to our governor. For me, it's a welcome development. I think the unity and the support, or at the end of the day, give the governor more morale in the pilot of his, responsibilities. And at the same time, sometimes when we come to caution and talk about the groups and the support, I think it should be done in a neutral ground. Somebody making a statement and you are cautioning the governor to be mindful of, those drawing support or those, commending him or those, trying to identify with the state of leadership. But they are not also calling, at least, to tell the minister to be mindful of those making some kind of inflammatory and inciting comment regarding, their own support to him against the governor. I think there should be a balance of all this kind of caution and all the rest of them. Instead of standing on a biased ground at the same time causing a lot of chaos. For me, it is not a welcome development. And at the same time, I want to appeal. For me, it is not surprise that you find a baby, a premature baby at that, in a female hostel. For me, they know what transpires, how the girls are, busy. These are things they can avoid. All these unwanted pregnancy, they should avoid it. I know that some of them are not in school. A lot of them are not in school. They are just within the outside of the school, gallivanting, causing unnecessary havoc within the, giving the school a bad name. For me, substance to disease, because whatever they do today will come back hunting them tomorrow, so that they don't end up accusing an innocent mother-in-law tomorrow. That is my own concern.
Thank you. Ida from Nkora, good morning to you.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Ida.
When the righteous rule, the people rejoice. That is why people are rejoicing in Rivers State, drawing more support for the golden governor of Rivers State, Excellency Sassim Fubara. And I don't know the APC group that is talking that thing. My brother, they make a brigade, the man talk reasonable. The other one, they want to cause problem in Rivers State, which is very bad. They want to look at it. They should please allow Rivers State to be. Look at what they are doing to the governor. He has never said anything. The local government chairman are causing him. The local government chairman come out and cause him. They are destroying everything. They're going to achieve the same thing. They should please allow the governor to be released. Rivers State is booming with projects and commissioning. You can do whatever thing they are doing to the governor is silent. He has never answered anybody. The question he asks, what is my offense? Nobody has come out to talk the offense of the governor. But they are insulting the governor anyhow. So the governor is a righteous man. He will rule his 4 years finish and his 8 years. Nobody is going to move in. Thank you very much. God bless.
All right, Ida, thank you very much. Now let's get on to some messages on Facebook. We'll start with Ogo Jones says it's laughable that Tony Okocha is still talking about 8-point agreement, forgetting that 8-point agreement's lifespan died after Supreme Court verdict. Onwala God Power says more group drum support for the government. Fubara is a good one. Igboechi one is also behind the governor. Clever Sonny says the hardship is too much for Nigerians, so I stand with NLC. Odinaka Chiwoike on Facebook says the APC should allow the governor concentrate on delivering good governance to the people of the state and wait till 2027 when there will be another general election. Thank God Ability says there should be a way out of this predicament Nigerians find themselves under the leadership of President Tinubu. People are collapsing along the road because there's no food to eat. Lorenzo Delight says the police should take this Degema incident very serious to avoid escalations. Student that dumped their baby would have prevented that pregnancy. Has it been confirmed that it's a student? That's another thing, because if you listen to the story carefully, it sounded as though because it was in the student environment, the suspicion is largely that it still sounded like a suspicion. I don't know if there's like been concrete proof to show that okay, it was a student that came and dumped. Because let's also be realistic, somebody could come there and dump a baby. Well, people who do business around there could also go there and dump a baby. And you also cannot rule out the fact that a student is the one who dumped a baby. So, for me, I'm just saying, let's have some very concrete evidence about it. And then, if we have that, perhaps it makes it a lot easier to then know how to tackle the problem. Mohammed, okay. Lorenzo Delight also says NLC should go on with the planned protest. Why is the police finding it easy to tackle criminals in the south but not in the north? That's a question you're asking. Okay, I think they are doing their best in the north as well. Mohammed Bula says, good morning. I have nothing to say other than to say may God ease our daily survivals. Christian Williams says, I stand with NLC and I pray the NLC also stands their ground. The suffering Nigerians are facing is too much and unacceptable. That one is from Christian Williams. Also, don't forget that on X, we are on X, so you can also join us on X at Nigeria Info PH. That's the handle on X. We'll be taking your comment on X and on WhatsApp, and some more comments on Facebook when we return after a short commercial. Mohammed, okay, I think I already had that one before from Mohammed Bula. On Facebook, it is still Nigeria Info 92.3 PH, and then you can get there, watch, and drop your comments on X, Nigeria Info PH. When we come back, we'll take some more messages from all the social media platforms. Do stay with us.
You are tuned in to 9.